Hi class, welcome to Unit 5 of Learning and Technology. You are over the halfway point of the course, so congratulations. You are doing a wonderful job. And this is a really tough time, this middle part of the course. I usually see some students that drop off in enthusiasm and commitment to the course, so you want to make sure that you really stay focused and motivated. And if you need any help doing that, please reach out and contact me. So let's talk about what we have going on this week. As always, please check your announcements from me, and then we'll take a look at Unit 5. So please read the introduction this week. It's a pretty short one because even though this week is simple, but it's not easy. So this week we're going to be really talking about how to present information and how to organize information. And to do that, we are going to be able to meet these objectives: to demonstrate understanding of ethical use of rights of resources, to organize and synthesize literature relative to specific topics, and to create, share, and collaborate using Web 2.0 technologies. I know that sounds a little bit esoteric, a little obscure, but as you move through the course, you'll get a better understanding of what actually that means. So the first thing you're going to do is to get a better understanding of what it means to present information. So when we hear the word present, we think of presentation. So you're probably going to think of PowerPoint presentation. There's a lot of different ways you can present information. So you want to make sure that you read this chapter to learn a variety of different ways you can do that. Papers, articles, social media, websites. There's a variety of ways to present information. So you want to read that. And we are going to use another electronic resource this week, like we used RefWorks in Unit 4. I know many of you found RefWorks to be pretty cumbersome and not real user-friendly, so I really appreciate your tenacity and really working through some kinks with compatibility with technology, just trying to get an understanding of how the site works, with working with the Gutman Library. So I really appreciate your hard work on that. Hopefully, if you had any trouble, you were able to reach a librarian at the Gutman Library. If you have not, if you're still struggling with completing that assignment, please reach out to a librarian. They're incredibly helpful, incredibly knowledgeable. They're a great resource for you with the RefWorks and Gutman Library technical issues you may be having. So the program we're going to be using this week is called Evernote. Let me see if I can pull that up for you. It is a note-taking app. So this is what the home page looks like. And you are going to be signing up for free. So you'll click here. And you're going to be doing the basic. And then you'll just go through the steps of signing up here. So before you do that, you want to make sure to review this quick start guide to getting started. That will give you the information you need to get started, as well as how to create an account. So you want to make sure that you follow those steps, as you probably learned with RefWorks or any other technology that you are using. If you don't follow the correct steps, you're not following the correct order, then it doesn't work and become very frustrating. You can become disheartened with the whole process. So please be sure to really read through those instructions. It's really pretty simple. And then once you're in the account, you are going to want to watch these videos. This one also helps you get started, but it also explains some of the basic features of Evernote. And this one really gives you a little more detail on how to use Evernote. So just quickly, Evernote is a program, as the name would suggest, note, and helps you organize your notes, but it also helps you share your notes. And so that can be great if you're working collaboratively with someone in school or in your workplace. So it can be a really useful feature. So we are going to have the opportunity to talk about Evernote this week. So you're going to create the account using your resources, and you're going to store 2 supporting internet sources for your final project in Evernote. You're going to share those resources or the folder through a link or URL to your Evernote account. You're going to post that here in the discussion. Be sure when you create a link in Blackboard, you change the target to open in a new window. Otherwise, there are some technical issues, so I'll show you how to do that. If you want to create a thread, let's see. Let me do a practice attach file. We'll do a practice attach file. Let's see if this will work. Well, I don't think that'll work. Let me see. For some reason, it is not giving me the option of doing that. Let me try this. So here we go. Okay. So here, you want to copy and paste the URL and place it here in the body, and you're going to link it. Select link, and you come down where it says open in this window frame. You want to do open in new window, right? And then hit submit. Oh, let me get this. Oh, bear with me. Do that again. All right, open in a new window, insert. We're going to call this test. We're going to submit that. We'll open the test, and then I will show you. When you click on this, see it opens to a new page. So that is the way to complete that task. We have a second discussion this week, and we're going to be talking about presenting information, and particularly how understanding your audience influences how you present information. So to complete that, you really definitely need to complete the Chapter 7 reading. And then finally, you are going to be completing a draft of an annotated bibliography for this course. To do this, you're going to have many resources. Those that you gathered in Unit 4, those that you're gathering here in Unit 5 that you're using in Evernote, and any additional resources. You're going to have a total of 9. You can have more, but you have a total of 9. So you need 7 articles from the Guttman Library database and 2 that are web-based, which would be websites. Now remember, not all web-based resources are created equal. So look for those that have .gov and .edu URLs. Try to avoid .net, .com, unless the .com is something like the New York Times or Time Magazine, unless it's a publication that is very credible. So remember, we're using that CRAP credibility evaluator to help you determine that. So anyway, this week you are going to be creating an annotated bibliography. Please go to the Unit 4 readings and you will see some really helpful information on how to prepare an annotated bibliography. And you want to make sure that you are using APA formatting in your citation. So always use APA formatting. Make sure that you are please including a title page in APA formatting as well. And make sure that you're using the correct formatting for the annotation. And the annotation is a little confusing, but that is a summary of the source. So in order to complete this assignment, you will have had to read all of the resources in their entirety because you're going to be summarizing those sources. And in your summary, you want to just give a brief explanation of the content of the source, but you also want to make sure that you are giving a little bit of an evaluation of the source. For example, you would want to say that you think that it is a valuable source because it provides a certain amount of information, it provides certain statistics, it leads research in a further direction. So you want to make sure you also are adding that as well. So the purpose of the annotated bibliography is so that if someone is reading your annotated bibliography, they have a really good sense of the quality and the content of the sources you're going to use in your paper. And I will be evaluating this assignment not just on your crafting of the annotated bibliography, but I'll also be providing feedback on the quality of your sources as well, and as to whether or not I think they will be valuable for your final project, or if you need to continue doing some research to replace some of those sources. So that is what we have going on in Unit 5. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out and contact me. I am always here to help you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Let's have a great week.